Good morning, and greetings from overcast, somewhat showery, but beautiful and peaceful Barbados. Absolutely full of serenity out here. Lovely this morning. I know that everyone knows where we are. The iconic lifeguard station and other features would have given that off, but we all know for sure we're just above Oistins. We're coming into the, we are in Oistins itself, and we're going to be going into the Enterprise area in a couple of moments time. We're just going to see our serenity prayer here first of all. This is one of those days that the challenges just keep getting thrown at me personally, but it's not a problem because I have done my serenity prayers and I have turned all of my trust over to God. So whatever comes my way, we shall deal with it today because He is on my side, the most powerful being ever. Good morning to each and every one of you. We're about to say our serenity prayer. Those of you who'd like to join us, please do so. All others, we'll be back with you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. As I said, it's a beautiful, beautiful day in Barbados. It doesn't have to be sunshine to be beautiful in Barbados. Conditions like this, absolutely lovely. Had some great showers this morning. I thought it was going to be a lot heavier rain and stuff. I selected today because I wanted to show you a point that I would like to make a little bit on, but also because I want to bring you somewhere that's beautiful. And the tide is about mid-tide right now, going to high tide. So right now there's a lot of sand in this area here. I don't know if you all are aware, but people don't just come and swim here at Miami Beach. People come here and drift all down through the boats and stuff. You can see the heads all bobbing all outside the fishing boats. Some people have noodles, some people are just swimming their way down, and they're going to work their way right down. Some will swim back up there, and some will come in Oistins Beach and walk back up. Alright, we can take a little walk starting from here this morning. We're going to head just a little bit to the west, and then we're coming back to the east. So I hope you all are relaxed and at peace and ready for a nice wet day in Barbados. Predictions are for fairly heavy showers today. We had some this morning for sure. I thought it was going to be all morning rain. I don't know who was awake on the rock this morning, but our twilight this morning looks as though God took a pot of gold and threw it throughout the sky here in the island. It was golden this morning. Everything had a golden cast on it. The sky, all the yellows around the island turned into something like sun colors, more of an orange, slightly orange. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Alright, we're going to show you a little bit of history here. These are some of the remaining original structures that used to belong to the fort that was located in Oistins Bay itself. This is one of the remaining walls. There's some reinforced sections up here, but this is definitely one of the original structures. So I want to point this out to you. I also want to show you something that will disappear coming into summer, and that would be these real genuine cannons. I can't imagine how much firing these would have had, because I know there were many battles around the Oistins area, and as you know, you've could read back in history and stuff, but if you look at Oistins, you'll see some very big battles were fought in this area here. But it is beautiful cannon masses down here. These are the original authentic cannons. There are a lot more here, but a lot of them are buried from the sand that is built in this general area over the years. Full of sargassum this morning on Oistins Beach. Still not as bad as we've seen it in the actual peak season, so I guess there's a lot more to come. We have seen like around July and stuff last year, we had like 4-foot walls all along this beach here. Nothing like that at the moment. It's continuing to move all the time. It's coming in and their sheets coming in with their floats and then drifting on, but they're being replaced all the time, so we're now in the full swing. All types of boats out here. Ice boats which will go out for long periods of time, small fishing boats that go and haul nets or haul fish pots, and then a couple of little pleasure craft mixed in between them. If you want to see some turtles, you don't want to get wet, if you come out to Oistins Jetty in the afternoon, the guys up there generally feed the fish and feed the turtles in that area when they're cleaning the fish and stuff where they've caught in the morning. So you can see them all below here, all through the day actually, not just in the afternoon. But the afternoon time when the fellas are coming in with their fish and catches, all the stuff that they've cleaned and things they generally feed the turtles with in that area. Oistins looks just so plain and ordered right now. You come here on a Friday night, you will understand why it is one of the party capitals in Barbados. Friday night is starting to swing again. I've been here for a few Fridays now, and every Friday it's building. Although our tourism has dropped off, our peak season is gone, a lot of summer visitors are in the island, and a lot of locals that have been missing Oistins are coming back again. So good crowds, nothing like it used to be, but it's starting to build again. We're located on the foundation of what used to be the Southern Arms House. This place was for the elderly. This is structure here was all a section here where you're seeing open now. It's used as the bus depot for Oistins. This was all originally the Southern Arms House itself. I remember here as a little kid with a massive tree that I had in the entrance itself. Used to come in here. Lovely Oistins, lovely Oistins. Everything can be found in Oistins again, like you'll find anywhere else. It is not a market town like Whole Town, like where we were yesterday. You will notice that there's still some derelict buildings and stuff being worked on. This is all owned by the government in this general section here, so not too sure what's going to go on. There's a post office, there's a clinic, polyclinic. You know, all the facilities are here, all the necessities are here. And you can also find the Southern Plaza, which is just down the road, where you can buy all your food stuff. You'll also find numerous guys and ladies that are vending, or people that are vending along the Oistins area, all types of ground provision, all types of foods and stuff. So you don't actually have to go into big supermarkets. You can actually purchase on the side of the road. You can even purchase some local tropical plants if that's what you would like to do. All right, folks, we are looking at Miami Beach. I'll get a little bit more into that with you in a few seconds. What I would like to say is just talk a little bit about it before. This beach has been man-made. This was formed by the groin that was dropped where you see the casuarina trees. This was supposed to be the Coast Guard station in Barbados when it was first done. However, too much sand kept building in this area. So that plan was changed, and they went down into the Bridgetown area at Fort Willoughby, and then they moved on now onto the Mighty Griner Highway by the flour mill itself. But this was deep, deep water. There was no sand along this cliff here. Now, if you are familiar with the Enterprise Cliff, that's how all along here was. It was a drop off, not a drop off. There was no sand. You came to the cliff. If you were lucky enough to find a place where you could walk down in the cliff where steps had been cut, because a lot of steps had been cut along the cliff area for people to swim that lived in this area, you were great. Otherwise, there was no way down to the water or out of the water because it was all steep cliff here. All this sand has built because, or resulting because of that groin itself. Go a little more walk there for you. Mention the polyclinic just on us, directly in front of us. Post office over to our left. Police station, very big police station, Oistins Police Station, directly in front of us as we're making our way here, and also the magistrate's courts are in that complex as well. Good morning, ladies.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, I hope this this gimbal doesn't go down. I forgot to charge it last night. That's one of the things that I had some control over that I did not follow through on, but I'm hoping it will stand up for the morning's duration. If not, well, we'll go manual or we'll do whatever we have to do, because that's what you do when challenges come your way. You meet them head on and you take them on in any way possible, but you have to have the foundation, for me anyhow, of God, because He will give me the power, the endurance, and the determination and dedication to get through them. We're going to walk along the cliff area first, and then we're going to come back for a swim in this beautiful water. But this is a very popular area. To get to this beach, there are a couple of ways. This direct way to this beach itself down these steps. So as you can see, railings, extremely sturdy, very, very strong. Wait, hold on a second. Not so strong. This needs some bracing. So I will give the NCC a call later on and let them know that, because this is quite shaky and this could be a little bit of a problem for some people going down. That's strange, because last time I was here, that was extremely strong. You can see how many people just love here, lots of shelter. Now, when it comes to winter time, you're going to have some challenges to find any shade in this general section, because these spots are taken by many, many people that use here as their regular home beach. They call down this section at Miami Beach their home beach. So to find shade in this area, very difficult when it comes around to the peak season. If you come on a Sunday, you'll have a similar problem as well, because that is the day that everyone goes to the beach and brings their picnic baskets and their hot dishes and stuff, and this is where they will set up their day's camp. Everything you want. I'm not going to turn the camera in that direction because there may be somebody using them. I'll see in a second. Okay, no one's in them. Shower facilities here. So if you want to come to the beach, you have every convenience here again. They also have amazing Wi-Fi facilities. They have The things that our conductor loves to use, he likes to web on the cams, and they're located here. There are numerous ones. Now if you go online, they're going to be under Miami Beach or Enterprise Beach. And as the point, I really want to draw a reference to this morning, but before I get to that, this is where the boats for the Coast Guard used to come in, between these two concrete strips here. At one time this was quite deep. It was maybe about 12-15 feet deep of water in this area when it was first put up. However, in no time flat, the sand just started to build on the lower section and come around in here, and build above, of course, but building here, which made it impossible for the boats to come in and utilize this area. So this was turned into the NCC facilities, where you have all the washrooms and everything else. And as I said, numerous webcams. Beautiful view here. I'm going to stop up here and we're going to talk about what I was referencing just now, because we can then see both beaches fully. I hope everyone is having a great day. Remember, I am having one of those days where challenges are being thrown at me. And I'm here this morning and I have a spirit that is with me that will continue to motivate me and drive me through the day. So whatever challenges you're facing today, you too can shine your light and make other people happy, or bring a little brightness to everyone around you. All right, so this is Miami Beach. Now I want to make this point because I've heard a lot of people in discussions and stuff. Not that it makes a difference, but I just want to make a clarification, because as my brother Malcolm told me, we know better. So I want to make it just so that people will understand. This is Miami Beach, this section of sand that runs along here. It is absolutely perfect for swimming, no matter how rough it gets. Because of the low tide right now, a lot of people are further out because they obviously want to submerge themselves. However, inside this general area here, there's a lot of sargassum with sand on top of it. So if you walk over here, it's going to give you a spongy effect as you're working your way into the water. But in summertime, well, after the summertime, the sargassum moves, all in here will be relatively deep, and it would be beautiful, absolutely beautiful for swimming. As you can see, it is safe. Now I say deep, I mean waist deep. It's not shallow as it is right now, where you can see that you would have to walk way out to get into water. These people are all obviously stooping down and stuff because it is very, very shallow here. But this section is Miami Beach. Now if you want clarification on that, go up on the webcams. You will see all the cameras pointing here. And if you're watching me now, good morning to all of you all. I love you all. You know me. I like my camera time. Now that's not showing off, but I like to wave. Good morning to you all. Back onto the story now. The above section is Enterprise Beach. Clarification on that. This is all along the Enterprise Cliff area. So this name is Enterprise Beach. As I said, below formed a lot later in the game, because below was trapped sand over a long period of time. It did start to build, but build a lot slower than the above section. All of this beach here has formed since I was a boy. Because when I was a boy, there were no trees on this beach whatsoever. None. None of the mild trees, none of the almond trees. There was nothing here. It was all sea cliff, as you're seeing far up in the distance there. That is how all down here was. There was no sand. You used to have to use steps that were cut in the actual cliff itself to get down. We'll show you, maybe get up there a little bit to show you. Not too sure how far up we would get, but we will see anyhow. This has turned into one of the most popular beaches on the south coast of the island. And that's because it offers everything. Offers benches, offers tons of shade, offers most of the year great swimming. Sometimes it can get extremely rough and the currents can be a little bit strong here, hence the lifeguard hut's been set up. All the facilities are here. The Mr. Delicious has changed hands. I was informed by the Miami Beach Queen, that this has actually changed hands, and the fish cakes are even better than they ever were before. She says they're some of the best fish cakes in the island. Now, if she told me that it was the best beach in the island, I would know that that was a bare biased thought. But to tell me that the best fish cakes are being served from here, I know that is factual. This place is turning, like most of the big beaches in the international countries, have their own little gym set up. All the guys come here and keep fit, and that would not include me, of course. You'll find lots of paddleball and stuff here. Now, in the earlier days, when I was quite regularly on this beach, because I used to play a lot of beach volleyball or hang out with the guys that used to, Silver Sands squad used to come down here and play with the Miami Beach squad regularly, and the Enterprise Beach squad that used to also turn up as well. So a lot of beach volleyball. You can see the poles are there. They used to always have a net here because we played daily. But you will find some of the best paddleball players here in Barbados, right here at Enterprise Beach and Miami Beach on the lower side. Now down in here, floods a lot when there's heavy rain. All this section that we're walking through now that's dry, this would all be underwater if we had had some heavy rain, because as you can see, the elevation of the sand has been driven up there, so all this section just bikes off like a large pool until it actually is absorbed through the sand. These cliffs here, as I said before, these were seawalls. These were not onto a beach. All this area here that we're walking on now is man-made, so hence today's little hint was somewhere that never existed before. Now up to about let me see, maybe 6 or 7 years ago, you could actually drive your car down in here, drive all along the section here and park between the trees. All these trees were like official car parks. People used to come and park. However, I think it was a brilliant idea to shut off the beach and just let beach goers enjoy it without the fears of their kids running around out here and a car reversing on them or something. So kudos to that idea for sure. Now I know here because my grandfather's brother used to live in this house, John Brightdean, and I used to come up here very often. I would say every weekend, at least just drive in here if it was just to drop off something for him and then leave. So I'm very familiar with these cliffs. And then when I was a teenager, I pretty much lived at South Point with all the Hunts and all the St. John's and all the Talmas and everybody else that were known as the South Point posse. I was not one of their group that stayed here all the time because those guys lived here, but I used to know them and hang out with them all over the island, not just on these beaches or not just on these cliffs, but all over the island. Beautiful facilities up here. You can get tons of beach chairs. Abated by the Sea, which is Accra project, that's just a little further up. They set up their chairs here as well. You see them on the cliffs. They generally stay in this above area. This is a prime spot for where we are right now. Is a prime spot for shade and for people to hang out. You'll find up here very, very busy. Lots of benches have been donated. Just going to pass a few of them and see if we can give you the information on it, because these are a lot of people that came here and actually built them. One day the Miami Queen will turn up at the same time as us and she could probably give us a little more information, but this can tell you the love and care that people have for Barbados. So anyone that thinks that a person comes to Barbados on vacations and doesn't love this island and doesn't contribute, this is just one of the examples of how people contribute to the island. These are built and produced by, look, here we go, I'll show you. So you can see these people have come here, have fallen in love with this as their home beach, and they are investing. I understand that a lot of these benches here were actually built by the guests when they came to the island. They purchased the lumber and produced them while they were here on the island. I think that's just amazing. And then some were obviously bought and then donated. But all of them have on their plaques on them. So we're not going to go to every bench, but I just want to show you that this is a beautiful, beautiful place. This has come leaps and bounds in the last 10 years for sure. Everywhere up here has that sea grape bush or sea grape tree or sea grape, whatever you want to call it, all over the beach, which gives you a form of privacy as well, which I really like. I love how that is. They're pruned right down right now, but usually these are a lot taller, give you a little bit of seclusion and privacy as you come onto this beach. Just beautiful. Now I'm going up here to see if I can find something I came to look at. I can't contribute to it at the moment, but because I haven't really done too much walking down on the sand, but I know that it's been worked on day by day. Let me see if I can find it, of course. This is supposedly by many people in this area, but the main person that puts them here would be the Miami Beach Queen. Now Miami Beach Queen, we got how to call you the Miami Enterprise Beach Queen, because as I've explained to you, they're two different beaches. I think you know that already. I think you just like to clout your authority all along the coastline. So this is her heart collection. Every day she walks here for long periods of time, then takes numerous lengths of swims across this bay itself. But she starts, anytime she collects anything or finds anything resembling a heart, she comes and puts it. So she said that anytime that any of you are here and you can find anything that resembles a heart, some of these here you got to use the imagination on, but they were laid with her heart in mind and love in mind. So you can just collect yours and place them along this long cliff area here. We're not going to go up on the cliff itself. We're just going to show you what it's like. So that is what you would have seen without the sand just in front of us, these few feet. This is what this entire area before would have looked like in my lifetime. So we're going back I wouldn't like, I'd say maybe 50, 55 years or so, when up here was all cliff area. There are steps that lead down to numerous sections along this cliff where people used to use to come into the sea. But look at this beach. Now, don't worry about the sargassum, because we already know the situation of that. This is seasonal, it's something we have to accept, and it certainly doesn't take away from the beauty of this beach. This beach is stunning. So anyone that picks Enterprise or Miami Beach as their home beach, they will know for sure that they're enjoying a beautiful, beautiful beachfront area. I guess I can safely come back in this direction now. Sorry about that. You can see there's a speed walking event. I'm walking slow. Morning, how are you going, Governor? I'm walking slow. All these people here showing me up. I don't mind that though. I could take it because I'm brave. I can handle the way of feeling lazy, because that is who I desire to be right now. It's just beautiful out here. The only problem with being lazy is that I have to hold in my stomach whenever I see people. So, well, not today. If I'm going out and I'm trying to impress, I hold in my stomach, stick up my chest, walk out like a peacock. You know how it goes. But yeah. Have a look at this. 360 number 1. What a lovely combination. Absolute beauty and the sounds of serenity and peace. Beautiful, beautiful place. So competing, this is our nomination for the most beautiful beach in the world. This is number 3. We have done down in Carlisle Bay. We have done down on Brandon's Beach, which is down by the harbour, just to the north of the harbour. And now we're throwing Enterprise in on that. Now, I'm not going to take you to the best beach in the world and say it's the most beautiful beach in the world, because it certainly does not compete with these 3 so far as being the most beautiful. It most definitely is the best to me because of all the facilities, the way I feel there, and it is a beautiful beach as well, but not in the category of these. These are, you know, I like to be realistic. These are 3 of the most beautiful beaches here. Now there are other ones as well. We're going to go to them bit by bit. I'm not going to get into naming them all, but we will be going through them bit by bit and showing them. But this is nomination number 3. Any of you that are Enterprise, have Enterprise or Miami Beach as your home beach, well, I joined the 2 of them as your home beach, because you won't go to Miami and call that your home beach, because it's a little bit small, and sometimes a year it's not even existing because of the tides and sea conditions. So you have to call Enterprise your home beach. And this, as you can see, is as beautiful as it comes. I'm right up in the higher elevation now, so you can actually see how beautiful this setting is. Picture yourself sitting anywhere on these benches with whatever picnic desires you like and spending the day up here. Now where we're standing is what I would call the invisible Wi-Fi line, because there is Wi-Fi facilities offered, as I mentioned before, for the NCC facility. However, they tend to start to get weak right where I am, by where these chairs are. So if you're coming here and you want some Wi-Fi, you're going to need to be on the westerly side of where I'm standing to really get a good signal. You will get it slightly further up, but it just drops in and out all the time. It's really not sensible to use up there if you're using the Wi-Fi for business, or you really want to show your friends up here. Don't go above here and try to get it, because your signal will be terrible and very, very blocky and etchy. This beach gets even bigger coming into summertime, unless we get a big swell that's passing or any big hurricane system. It will get broader. Where you're seeing right now at low tide, this would be where it would be at high tide. High tide is going to bring the water all the way up to the sargassum here. You can see the actual high tide mark. So this is why I actually love low tide, even when it's sargassum period, because we can walk on the seaside of it quite comfortably along the low tide sand. As I said, in summer now, the high tide is where you will see the water, and if you did see any sargassum, which you will for sure, it will start from that general area itself and not from up the beach where it is right now. Actually, up the beach would be full, but it wouldn't actually start from there. Going along the cliffs, Miss Yoga Queen, if you're on this morning, Patricia, I don't like to call any names, you know, Brown. Just we call her the Yoga Queen. That's where I actually first met her. I was underneath casuarina trees with her group that were having and enjoying the morning in a beautiful way, a spiritual way, I would have to say. One of the most beautiful sceneries on the south coast of the island is from that location. You can look right along the south coast of the island. Absolutely stunning. Directly above it, you see a little bay above it that goes in, sort of like a peak before the outside peak. That is known as Oistins Bay, one of the most popular longboarding, learning places in the island, or any surfing style is best to learn there. Not bodyboarding, because unless it gets really big, there's too much body drag and the waves don't really give you a good ride out there for sure. The furthest point just around there is South Point, where you can get some surfing as well. Much more powerful at most times of the year, I should say. You don't get too many swells within freights that are like really surfable for the short boarder, but longboarder's paradise for sure. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados. What can I say? Raining. Imagine a day like this here, and you can look at this and say, I want to be there. I don't know many places in the world when the rain is coming down and the clouds are like this here, overcast conditions, that you say, I want to be there. But I know for sure that anyone that knows Barbados knows that the beauty and the peace and the warmth and everything comes rain or shine. Now, I noticed you all have not seen me yet. Well, I noticed that myself. But I want to share a little bit of camera time with you all. Good morning to you all. I'll let you know that I am blessed to be here with you. And I'm so happy to be here with you. You know, this EMC brings healing for me. You know, as I said, you know, no matter what challenges come my way, when I hit this button saying start, everything transforms, because I am on a mission. I'm on a mission to carry those with me by my side on this journey. Not to follow me, to walk by my side. I am no leader. I just walk a path, and I hope others will join me. And I hope that on that path, when it gets rocky, that others will help smoothen it out for me. And that's exactly what happens in here. The healing that I get from being with you all in the morning, I have never experienced in my life. No matter how bad my day seems to be, it's never that bad, to be honest with you. I mean, no matter what challenge I have, they're minor in comparison to many other people. A friend of mine calls them privileged challenges, and that's because I am privileged. I am not suffering like many people in this world, so I've got to look at the positives all the time and get rid of the negatives, and that helps me coming here in the morning with you all. That's how I do it. So that's enough of camera time for me before someone says, Nicholas, you showing off. So let me take off my camera now, 1 second. The first place that I ever saw someone fully attired enjoying rain in Barbados was on this beach. I had driven up to the cliffs up there, up where the new structure is, and I was sitting on the cliff there with an umbrella in my hand, and then looked down the beach, and I saw a couple that were laying down right here with poncho raincoats and an umbrella on long chairs, and the rain was pelting down, thunder and lightning. I could hardly even see them because of how heavy the rain was and how limited the visibility was. I came down the beach, drove down here in the cliff to have a look to see if what I was seeing was true, and lo and behold, it was a couple enjoying the beauty of Barbados. Hence, if you look at some of my photos in the beautiful sights of Barbados, you will see, or beauty of Barbados, you will see that I have the war wagon on a beach with a beach umbrella on the back, torrents of rain coming down in streams, and my long chair pulled out, and my cooler, and I have an awesome day. So it doesn't bother me. If I want to come to the beach, I don't care what the weather's like, I'm going to be here. And I'm going to bring you to it as well, because I know you all enjoy this here. Just beautiful. Now this is where the SUP Barbados, or Paddle Barbados, that's located in Aquatic Gap, they will come here for their downwinders that they offer. So you can check their website. They offer, if you are an experienced paddleboarder, because this is not a short paddle, it's a long paddle, but you are going with the wind, so it's a lot nicer. But they will come here in their numbers, push off from here, and then go with the wind right down to Pebbles Beach. They also have a starting point or pickup point at Accra in case you run short. they can offer that as well. So just get in contact with them if you want a new experience, if you want to see the coastline on your own speed and in your own power. Get in contact with them, please, Sarah or Jason, and they will help you out for sure. I'm still trying to figure out this lifeguard hut. I know there's so much beauty here that the guys can sit in these benches and watch all of the guests in the sea, or all the family that's in the sea on that morning. However, most lifeguard huts do not have outside decking around it, so you can actually stay up there and get an elevated look at it. However, this one does not offer that. I think it's the only one that I've ever seen in Barbados that doesn't offer that elevated decking around it. We're going to go in and see now, folks, because we're going to be wrapping this up in a couple of minutes time. We have been blessed that the rain has not come down while we were here. Would have made a difference anyhow, because I have my force field with me. It's not a problem. It's right in my backpack. As you may have noticed, I have on Formula Terra again today. But if you also go on the site, you will see I have a sunset as well, looking down through here, that says "Welcome to Heaven." Look at this view. Let me step back a little bit into trees and show you what I like to show. Have a look at that. Talk about heaven view. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados. Absolutely stunning. So I just want to hope that you all are clear on the two different beaches. You can call them what you want. You can call them North Point. Doesn't bother me. But I just want to clarify that there are two separate beaches, two separate names. If you're going on the website, you want to see this beach where they're offering. Morning, how are you going? All right. If you go on the website with the webcams and stuff, I'm just going to wave off the webcams now. You have numerous webcams. I've added some up here as well. You will find some that are stayed in Miami Beach. That will give you views of this section here, and Enterprise Beach, which will give you views of the above section. So if you are looking for one or the other, you know the name now to look for it for sure. All right, work our way down here a little bit further. One more time, another view of where the Coast Guard boats used to go up in originally. That was filled because people used to play up in that section. Very dangerous, especially when the seas used to come in here. Because when you do get a good surge that comes around here. If your south coast is really big, you get a big tight surge that comes up into there. It was causing a lot of problems, so they had to fill that area. And also, I guess, to protect the landmass as well around. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados. And as you can see, our Bajan people love up here. This is like Bronx Beach, or, you know, again, we're looking at the same beautiful beaches of where you'll find majority of people every day, no matter what happens, what kind of weather is coming on. This is number 3, and all 3 of them you have seen full of people, no matter what the conditions are. Just beautiful. Showing the shade again from this angle here that you may be lucky enough to get a piece of. I know I have one of our family members called Elizabeth. She was telling Nicholas, you're at my beach, Nicholas, you're at my beach. No, I'm not at your beach. I am at the Miami Beach, Queens Beach. So you have to discuss that with her. I am not getting in that discussion. So if you like, come on here and talk to Rachel Ward, not calling any names. I want to give her anonymity. But you could talk to her and discuss your matter with her. But remember, she has her entire Royal Guard that's with her all the time. So, you know, be careful. You got to pass through her test to be able to come out here. You're going to see a little bit of these folks. I've just put down our apparatus. May have to run back out quickly, but we'll see how it goes. I don't want to put any people under the gun by putting the camera on them, but I'll see if I can get a few people to greet you all, hopefully. It's beautiful. Now you can see where I'm walking here has a little bit of a spongy effect. Any sargassum that has settled in this area would now have sand on top of it. That will change as we go on. In time that will decay itself out, the sand will go right down. But right now it's just a little bit spongy. Not as bad as I felt it in July and August when you walk through here. If it has a trend of it had over the last 2 years, all here will be just like walking across a mattress. Very soft and spongy. I'm going to keep quiet for a second. I'm going to let you listen to the sounds of happiness and contentment and peace in Barbados at Miami Beach. Good morning, ladies. How are you all this morning? Sharing some of the beauty that you enjoy every day with the world. Yep. No, I don't get paid. I get paid by God just to bring light and happiness and beauty and peace to everyone. Well, it depends. What would you like to do for me? Would you like to do some aerobatic moves and stuff? No? Listen, look, take a 360. Take a 360 with us and look at how you're getting paid this morning. Look at this beauty and this peace that we are free.
That God has blessed us with.
Absolutely.
Man can't do nothing about it.
Absolutely. That's what we say every day. Every day. What we're experiencing here today is priceless. No one can buy this. This has to be, you have to be blessed with this. And we are blessed with this every day. A lot of people here don't ever see this kind of stuff. You know? That's correct. Y'all just want to say your first name so everyone here can say hi to you. Your name is? Diana. Hi Diana. And you are? Marva. Hi to you as well. Are you all on Facebook? No? Alright, well what I'd like to do is I'd like to give you one of our cards so you can see what we do. And you will see why I tell you that we bring the beauty of Barbados to everyone in a day, okay? I'm going to go up and get it from the car and I'll bring it back down for you after, okay? Thanks very much. Alright, so folks, as I told you, I'm having a challenging day. So we can do our serenity prayers we're leaving today. And that's only just to give me a little strength to go forward into the day. And I know God's with me, so I know that I'm going to be definitely on the right foot. And no matter what comes my way today, it is His power and His will that will grant me the peace of serenity that I feel, which I'm feeling right now. So, any of you would like to join me now? Let's do it now. I'm going to face the camera the other direction for you. We will say our serenity prayer. Just get a nice view for you to do that. 1 second. You have some friends on here saying hello to you already that obviously know you. Okay, let's say the serenity prayer. Please join me and all others back with you in a few moments. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Have a great day, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed beautiful Barbados under rainy conditions. I hope you realize that you don't have to have sunshine every day to make life beautiful. There's beauty all around you, no matter where you live. No matter what burdens you think you're under. Trust me, there are others out there that are suffering way worse than you. So if you're watching this morning, you are blessed. Anything that you have that's challenging you is called a privileged challenge, because a lot of people can't see this morning for many reasons. Anyhow, you all have a great day. Please shine your light on whoever you come with today. Please bring a little joy to whoever there is today. There are a lot of people out there that are suffering. A lot of people, your good morning could actually save their life. So have a look at it that way and go forward in peace and in happiness and bring love to the world. Have a great day, everyone. I'm going to leave you with a lovely silent 360 for our last farewell. Please say your goodbyes now, and remember, tomorrow is an off day. God spare life. We'll be back with you on Thursday. And when I say we, that will start off with the crew, which is the care team, the Munch Kings, the Hall of Famers, and each and every one of the EMC members that want to bring a little light, a little positivity into this world. Have a blessed day. Stay safe. Love you all. Greetings from Barbados.
All the time. Yeah, I see.